Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the series, the best of three series, King Morgan versus phamok, two really good thingamajigs, free-for-all prayers. So, Sierra Man, say hi.
Hello there.
There you go. So basically, ooh, why is Master Creed on? That doesn't really
I
matter, I
have no
guess.
idea. Like, I was gonna say, like, does it actually matter?
It
Because
doesn't really matter, no. But okay, so we know them from free for alls. So what do you think about these players?
I haven't played much against phamok, but the king does what the king does. So yeah, King Morgan's beat me a fair few times in FFA.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. He kind of just sits in the corner. He'll do his thing, and then he'll kind of just come out of nowhere and take control of the game.
So right now, ooh, that's
Ooh,
a good
that
start.
silicon water
Yeah,
spell.
I just checked
Awesome.
it out too. I'm like, so right now, phamok actually going as a scavenger, just gonna go get that, just gonna follow PB into the lead. Already level 2.
Yeah,
What?
King Morgan, get down, man. Come on.
Oh, King Morgan. Oh,
Whoa,
ooh,
whoa, wait,
ooh.
did he not see the aluminium, high iron, medium iron setup going on over there?
No, he scouted out like the whole base. No, I mean, like he scouted out the whole map.
Okay.
Um,
Interesting why he didn't. I was really hoping to see robotic. He was gonna crush that iron and silicone and then build to his mines and then maybe go from there. That would have been really cool, but
but
oh
yeah,
well.
a really late founding. But he as an expansive, he really caught up to level 2 already. So
Yeah,
not too bad right there. And also, what a claim auction going by for 1,000 for phamok. What is this black magic?
is he seriously lagging? Are you sure he's okay? This is not normal at all in any.
Circumstance.
Yeah.
No, well, I usually play with these players as I host my games. They never lagged before, so maybe just missing auction is a normal thing to do nowadays,
Oh yeah,
since we
you
have
get.
seen it quite a bit now.
Yeah.
Okay, so King Morgan, he's going to go make 3 steel mills. He's going to go make one 2 stack of silicon quarry. He has some aluminum going for him. He's going to go get a geothermal. Right now, phamok, he's going to also get a geothermal. He has aluminum going for him. He has 1 reactor. He already has water, a 3 stack of water, of course. And he has the 2 carbon quarries. So right now in this game, King Morgan planted down really late and has actually a higher stock price than phamok. So
Okay.
anything to that? Any words?
Well, I really like that Morgan realized that phamok has nearly taken all the geotherms because he took 2 out of 3. So I'm really glad that he decided to invest that claim in grabbing the third to prevent him monopolizing the power. The other thing I really love he's done, right, is he's built his steel mills in a way so that he can't surge them, otherwise he'll stop his water production as well. Same goes for his geo. Like if he doesn't goon his geo and he surges the steel, he might end up like so. Say if he surges the steel, he could end up taking out his own water and his own geothermal power, which isn't something you want to do. So that's pretty nice from King Morgan to kind of give himself that extra bit of security,
Yeah.
building in between stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really like that iron tile, the water, iron, silicone tile that he's got there.
Yeah, that's definitely awesome. Like if it just needs more silicon, like just scrap it, like build another silicon quarry right there.
Yeah, I'd love to see a nuke on that and just make that entire tile useless because it needs to happen.
Oh, I'd love to
So
see that.
so much you can do with that one
Like the
tile. It's
tiles are so rare, and then you're just, oh well, I'm going to destroy it.
yeah, he destroyed all the water silicone tiles, didn't he? Which is a shame.
Yeah. So right now,
Oh,
ooh.
blocks in his water, nice.
Yeah, like that's 10 second of water right there with the 3 stack. And King Morgan is like, nope, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. He's gonna have a 4.5 water right there, so that's gonna be nice for King Morgan, of course. Um, but right now I'm like phamok. He has reactors up, teleportation going for 2,000 for phamok right now, and King.
A teleportation going for 2k. Hmm.
Wait, let me ask.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that just it might be on his end rather than yours, but like that's not right at all. Teleportation does not go for 2,000. Any.
Okay. Yeah, I need to ask.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Oh, and the energy shortage is pretty big for phamok as well, though. It's like 3 units of
Alright.
power he's got or something like that. It's a lot of geotherm money.
Yeah, King Morgan doesn't like spending money at all, so I guess that's it. So the power surge going down onto phamok. Yeah, the power surge. I mean, sorry, the power short. Yeah, that's definitely going in the favor of phamok. But yeah, the power surge, from King Morgan onto phamok, kind of, not too great, not too bad.
Yeah, I'd have liked to see a mutiny. Like, obviously, mutinying the scavenger player is pretty risky, but then if he invests the 6,000 to buy a mutiny, that's still a money change of 2k into your hands. Like, it's very small, but it'll add up. Or gooning his own geo, which just blew up.
Yeah. So yeah, King Morgan, I don't know, not bidding in the auctions. I think that is kind of a mistake. Since we just figured it out, he's doing okay. But yeah, like teleportation for 2,000, a claim for 1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think that
Yeah.
sends him a little bit behind. And phamok right now going to get his second glass furnace up. Both both players are already at level 3. So even though King Morgan plays
think
down super late, he's still hanging in there.
he's getting ahead as well, which is really cool. I mean, he is keeping the glass price nice and high, and he went into farms and everything. Maybe get a farm, some other stuff. I'd like to see him make like a ton of glass furnaces somewhere as well, and just absolutely destroy the price before phamok can.
Yeah.
And just to do what the expansive player does, in that he destroys the prices just on pure productivity. And we don't see any biddings for that though now, do we?
No. So right now, King Morgan is going to go for 3 reactors and going to go for another farm. phamok is going to go for another water. I'd like to see if he's going to mutiny that water, so he has a triangle. I'd like to see that, phamok. Let's see, and then again, yeah. Right now, King Morgan, kind of a little bit ahead with claims. He already has reactors up, so his life support is really well, going really well, and he still has one claim left. I think with that one claim, he should, maybe go into power more, or maybe, I don't know.
Build a solar generator on the 3rd carbon tile for phamok, perhaps, and just so that he can then claim the other one later. That's something I'd like to see, just so he secures carbon for the future.
Ooh,
if
glass.
it's needed. Oh yeah, glass. Oh, all of it into. I'm not too sure about scrapping the farms after what he invested into building them, but okay, yeah, I like the idea of going into 3 glass furnaces so he can make more money on it before phamok can. Maybe even get 5, but phamok should be able to get 4 before then. So the 2 players are kind of trying to race each other to level 5 here, and apologies for the dog.
Yeah, no problem. So the glass baron approves. That's at least something. And now, phamok actually going ahead, going to get the 3 stack of silicon. He's actually going to go into electronics. I mean, he has everything. He has the aluminum, carbon, and the silicon. But that is, yet again, no problem. He's still producing glass. Glass is actually pretty high. Also going for chemicals. Like, he's going for all the advanced buildings right now. He's going to go ahead and get another silicon quarry, which will add up to 525. Silicon mine per tick, of course, but he's going to need it because he's using on glass. He's going to go definitely more into electronics if he's already committing into it right now. I think he just wants to be in everything for now because everything is already so high, and King Morgan can't really, he doesn't have the carbon to go into chemicals. He doesn't have the carbon to go into electronics, stuff like that. So it's really nice to see him. And you're back.
Not to disrespect him a little bit here, but are you sure he hasn't disconnected? Because the lone chemical lab and lone electronics factory is really silly. When you consider the fact that like he's turning an entire unit of fuel into 0.5 chemicals, and fuel's at 55 and chems are at 90. So that's already a negative there, not counting the carbon that he's inputting or the power that he's inputting. The same can be said for this single electronics factory. I'm not too sure what he's doing. He's also building in lines rather than triangles. It feels really strange to see.
The thing is, if you would already be disconnected, first of all, it would say in chat.
It would say, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I would already gotten a message if you would have already disconnected. So yeah, both players right now, I would say they're playing a little bit,
Yeah, he's making losses in his glass, his electronics, his fuels, which he turned off, his farms, which he turned back on again. And the chem lab's also making him minuses as well.
So
He's just burning money right now. He's actually just burning money away in a giant pile.
So do you think King Morgan is now ahead, even though he founded super late?
Yeah, I think he's managed to kind of come ahead. I mean, phamok's got a bit of money lying around, but I think if Morgan just starts buying a couple of his own stocks, he'll be fine. And the patent lab is really weird. You never see that in 1v1 actually.
Well, he's actually going to get carbon scrubbing, so I think that's a good idea because carbon right now is 126. Phamok is going to go for a hacker ray, and of course, if he gets carbon scrubbing, he's going to save so much money on carbon that he actually can go into the carbon-rich production buildings. So, I'm really looking forward to see that because I think carbon scrubbing is a little bit underused. Patent Lab, as Qubit already said in game, it's not really that viable. But here's the thing. Like, first of all, if you have the money. Second of all, if you're ahead and you want to get more ahead, if you're ahead, get more ahead. It is, yeah. I mean, the viability then, if you're already ahead, may come in question, of course. You know where I want to go to?
Yeah. I actually now I see kind of what more phamok's base was building now. I understand how he's building it now a lot better. Before it looked really strange, now it's making a bit of sense. But I'd love to see a power surge by King Morgan to just
just to go on to his carbon and then just steamroll through there. Definitely, yeah. But yeah, I think phamok, as a scavenger, he's not doing too much with the black market. I mean, look right now at King Morgan. 2 EMPs and his whole base is down. You know what I mean? And, phamok already knows that, King Morgan only has used one goon squad. And that will probably be on the patent lab because every player does it. So why not just buy, 1 EMP, wait a little bit, wait 30 seconds with the bonus, get another EMP, and then just, blast away on it. So
you can't EMP the top half of the base, though.
Well, the thing is, yeah, exactly.
He catches his water and his geotherm. He can't risk that getting clipped.
But yeah, okay, that is true. But then again, would you, how can you say this? Would you risk that 1 geo and 2 water to actually shut down half of a whole base?
Well, when power's 150, the geotherm's making 300 every tick. The water also, because it's 3 units of water for the 2 small pumps. So yeah, it's 600 a second I'd be losing as well. Whereas King Morgan's tiles, if you collectively add it up, his reactors are making a loss of 100, and the 100s as well, by the way. He's losing 130 per reactor right now.
Yeah, well, no. Well, I'd actually like to see right now just the bottom half of King Morgan's base just getting EMP and power surge now, because we haven't seen much black market action. But okay, I'm gonna say this straight away. A claim already costs 30,000. Okay. Oh, there goes the EMP.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense with the solar up now. That's yeah, that's a bit better because now he's actually stopping what's
yeah.
worth because the solar's making 300 each, so it makes sense to just EMP that into the ground.
And phamok actually buying a little bit of himself and starting to buy King Morgan. King Morgan actually bought 3 stocks into himself. Okay, but here's the thing, right? You know, King Morgan is now a little bit desperate for water, so he actually is getting 2 water pumps. He like, God, I forgot what he scrapped right there on the south of his base, but you know he's getting more water. phamok right now, of course, you know, playing a little bit more aggressive since he has a little bit more wiggle room. And there we go. There goes the EMP that we were just waiting for. So pretty much his whole base is shut down. Like if he keeps this up, if he just keeps up the bottom half of King Morgan's base,
You can't do anything right now, yeah.
yeah,
All
and
the life support isn't viable either, and phamok's able to just keep an excess of water around to keep his viable.
exactly,
Power keeps going up and up though.
and the EMP also going down onto phamok. This is, oh wow, this is just, I don't know, like power's super high, water's super high, so you can't really do anything. I believe, yeah, King Morgan already has carbon scrubbing. Do you think you should go more into advanced buildings now, like just to scrap every life support building there is, like in the south, and just go like full on to electronics, something like that?
Uh, because he didn't grab the carbon, which I thought he would do earlier, you know, like the 2 that are still in phamok's base.
Yeah.
I thought he would grab those. He hasn't done. Carbon's like 140 and phamok's not producing too much. I'd maybe like to see dry ice condensers.
No, well the thing is, King Morgan, like he already has carbon scrubbing, so he doesn't really need that.
But you can still make money on the carbon price. It's
Yeah.
at like 140 now. Like if you built 3 dry ice condensers, that's 3 carbon every tick during the day.
Yeah. So there's right now a short in silicon, and
Just
yeah, and phamok is going to double short it also. So this should be really really nice. And I don't know, I'd like to see a lot more, you know, black market stuff, like as we've seen from there we go. Just as I say it, a power surge going down from King Morgan onto phamok. But what I want to say is that as you can see, PB and Qubit play, with their black market usage is so high that they just, you know, block each other out of the game. And this is what we're not really seeing from these mid-tier players.
we're sort of seeing it now. The 2 of them played very safe to begin with, and but I really want to see him. He didn't do it, but he didn't really hit King Morgan's solar, and yeah, the money that has just made him is ludicrous. I think what came down to this was both players played really safe, and then phamok had this idea of locking him down late game with EMPs,
Mm.
which has worked fairly well till now. The problem is he didn't just do it right then, which was he should have tried to lock down these solar panels. It doesn't look like they've made much just now, but King Morgan's now 0 debt, 33k in cash after spending a good bit of it as well. Like, he should have tried to stop that a little bit.
And the second shortage of silicon going down right now. phamok will make a lot of money on this. The second power surge going down again onto phamok, and you know, I'm starting to like this a lot more than before. And the natural shortage actually coming down onto the food. So phamok is going to make a lot of money from this. If you just, you know, control shift down. I don't quite know how much money he has. Well, he's about 60% out to actually buying out King Morgan. So
Yeah, I think the stock balance is going to make the difference this game. I'd really like to see dry ice condensers in farms though. I mean, it sounds insane, but and we finally see phamok building the 3rd.
well, here's
Worry,
here's the cool thing. I think phamok was just, he had a game plan. You know, just get one chemical lab and then just save it up for an engineering lab. Because he's you know, he's using the engineering lab quite a lot. Like he researched 2 points into power, 1 point into food, and 1 into carbon. So you know,
Yeah, I'd maybe have liked to see him use that claim to make more money though, and then use that money to just buy in the chems and then make chems when it becomes viable instead.
yeah.
I mean, rather than just, I don't know. I don't feel that one lab has really done him anything this game other than drain money away. And you can see the same, like, none of his buildings really make that much money anymore. Like, Morgan has the advantage right now of being the expansive and just having more power. But I think phamok, the way he's kind of, he made quite a bit on the power, and he's made more money early, which has given him more stock control, which I think will matter when to the outcome. I think we'll see King Morgan go under to phamok pretty quick here, but if he can just delay the game and keep the game going, then he's definitely got a good chance at winning this.
Yeah, King Morgan, going hard into food, wanting to make that money. He's actually scrapping away his solar panels and actually getting more water. And phamok is 70% there to actually buying out King Morgan. But I don't. It's still really close because now King Morgan is about 50% out to buying out phamok. So right now the production really. The production value really goes out to King Morgan. But then, like, the EMP actually going down onto phamok. But yeah, like, the production is in the favor of King Morgan, but, phamok already has that much money that, he's close, to buying out King Morgan.
Yeah, I'd like to see the farms become electronics factories next, which I think is what he'll do. He'll scrap all the farms and turn those into electronics.
So, phamok right now, double EMPing King Morgan's base, so everything is pretty much shut down for at least a minute. So that, I think, will save him for now as phamok, gets a off-roll ready. But yeah, like, shutting down his entire base, yeah.
What is he gonna send on the off-world? All the prices are garbage this game.
Yeah, that's
Chemicals.
just,
Chemicals are the highest at 33k, and he'd be better off selling them on world because of the Marsquake right now. But yeah.
Wow. What do you think about the Marsquake? Who will this benefit more? I think phamok because phamok.
Yeah, because it's one. I think it's just because he had more of everything lying around with the way he did his industries. But yeah, I don't know about the off-world, considering the price of carbon as well. But it's not gonna matter.
And GG to phamok.
Yeah, GG to phamok. I think he got so much more stock control in the earlier game and mid-game that kind of secured him that win. I think if King Morgan had got more stocks in himself and phamok, he could have just easily steamrolled ahead there, but it didn't happen. Didn't have enough time.
Yeah, so right now, let's go to phamok's resource tab. We can see he sold a lot in power. With those double geos that he had, he sold so much in power. Almost 150,000. He sold he sold 116 water, 202,000 in food. He sold then again 112,000 carbon, 111,000 in silicon, 47 glass, and 68,000 electronics. Overall, that is a lot.
Just a lot in everything.
That is a lot in everything.
The power graph, the power is actually very similar though. Like King Morgan bought more in to start with, but he made 173k to phamok's 146.
Yeah.
Later on with that solar panels, just because he must have been making about 8 power plus with those 4 panels.
Yeah, about 9.
They just kept going, and it added up quite a bit.
Yeah, so King Morgan right now, still a lot in food, a lot in chemicals, but the chemicals, he made actually money on the shortages. So he bought in with 100,000 and got 103,000 out of it. So I think King Morgan, he's also kind of everywhere on the map. But then again, he wasn't like really into one unit, one resource. Like phamok, you can definitely see like, oh, he only was making that resource and selling it, and then he switched over. Normally what expansive does, like, tank the market, get out of it, get into the next market. And I think actually phamok was maybe doing that more, or maybe had the buildings longer, so he had that money to actually tank that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you did see that he did buy a lot of carbon as a result of doing it, because he didn't have the 3 quarries up, making him tons of carbon in. But yeah, it did drive the carbon price pretty high as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the black market usage this game though. Ooh.
Oh, okay. New high score. phamok 159,000. 6 claims. 6 extra claim spot, 4 EMPs, 1 power surge, 1 dynamite, 1 mutiny, and 1 goon squad for 159,000.
That's a lot of claim bike. That's an upgrade. That's more than a level 5 upgrade for him.
Yep.
For 81k.
That's a lot. And then 7 items by King Morgan for 56,000, 2 EMPs, 3 power surges, 1 underground nuke, and 1 goon squad. Wow.
He didn't buy a single claim.
Nope, not a single claim.
So phamok had more claims than King Morgan.
That's scary.
The scavenger had more claims than the expansive. What's going on?
Yeah, I know. So guys, right now, this was game number 1 of the best of 3, phamok versus King Morgan. Hope to see you in game 2. It's your turn.
Bye-bye.
Alright guys, see you in game 2. Peace out.